All right, let's get things kicked off here this morning. Let's get things fired up. It's time to go. Check the microphone. Don't do the intro with the microphone off again, Josh. Good morning and welcome to Friday Morning Magic, the most fun you can have on this entire YouTube channel on Friday mornings. Thank you so much for tuning in. You guys know me. My name is Josh. It is time to kick off our weekend the right way, talking Magic the Gathering, all things Magic. We have some indie TCG topics to discuss, and most importantly, need caffeine. So cheers to everyone out there. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning. If you are here, our traditional ritual, if you are here super early, as people normally filter in, make sure to say what up in the chat. As we see Nick, what up? Show me that coffee. Good morning. Screen Watcher, good morning, my friend, all the way from the East Coast. Screen Watcher, hope you are doing well. I am excited for your Outlaws of Thunder Junction pre-release because that game store is going to be nutty. It's going to be nutty. Scruffy looking gaming. Good morning. That beard looking good. East Coast representing hard. It's the East Coast, right? It is the East Coast. You guys are out on that East Coast. Greg, good morning. What up? How you guys doing this morning? I hope everyone is doing well. I made a mistake. I left all this stuff just like... I just have a bunch of stuff, like some more serialized cards I bought recently. This is why I can't be trusted on TCG Player. Okay. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to warn you right away. I can't be trusted on TCG Player. Because I just like randomly just decided, oh, you know, I'm probably always going to play opts and negates. And I have original foil opts. I have very nice opts. And I was like, yeah, you know what? I kind of want the Strixhaven archive ones, and I bought negates and ops, and I don't know why. I cannot be trusted on TCG Player. I just buy random things that have no, like, real purpose to them at all. And here I am just ordering them and having them shipped to my house because I like cardboard that makes me feel good. Maybe we'll go over some of my collection update, how that's going later today, but thank you guys so much for tuning in, and it is time. Let's get into, ooh, I don't think, let's see. Oh, reopen, close tab, let's get the background music going again. I don't think I have, let's see if I have it. I don't think I have anything set up over here. Nope, I don't, for us to look at. Ha, I knew I forgot something before the stream today. 2 seconds here. As we make sure we pull up exactly what we need to look at. Here we go. That's our lo-fi hip-hop going on in the background. Here we go. Let's take a look at Outlaws of Thunder Junction, see how that's going. We have TCG Captain. Bro, what's up? Change your clocks back. Yes. Yes, we made sure to change the clocks. We did, although we have a 17-month-old, and she does not really care for the clock change. She's not respecting the clock chains at all. Scruffy says, can you buy me an Ursula Deceiver of all for your next purchase? See, I make small, inconsequential purchases if you ignore the Brothers War serialized stack here. Other than that, small, inconsequential purchases. No more daylight savings then, right? When I lived in Arizona, it was kind of nice not to have to worry about daylight savings. That was kind of nice, I will admit. Oop, this is every Magic product. Ralph, good morning. Thank you for tuning in, Ralph, since she's got her own clock. Gosh darn right she does, and she doesn't care what your clock has to say. So it's important to note this week, not only are we configured for Outlaws of Thunder Junction to make sure we're caught up on all the latest Magic the Gathering happenings, but we are up to date with Fallout as well as the rest of our Magic sets, and we have OP6, Wings of the Captain information starting to pour in on the platform, as well as, boom, Spark of Rebellion information that we'll get to throughout this stream. If you guys want to look at this yourself, you can go to cardboardfinance.com. And if you want to support the mission, you can join the channel membership. The link is pinned in the comment section. And this whole vision is supported by this channel, by myself personally, and by the channel members. They help foot the server bill and make this possible. Big shout out. Scruffy says she's just a small $300 now. You know, that might be out of my price range. I think I got to keep the website up first, my friend. Thank you, though. So let's look at the wildly underwhelming, although way too early pre-sale information on TCG Player for Outlaws of Thunder Junction. Remember, this is way too early information. Magic sets come out so fast that it really is about the week up to the product that it really starts selling. And we see the embarrassing 400 boxes sold on TCG Player. This is the box breakdown as it sits today. I expect this to pick up. Obviously, I like the theme. I actually am a big fan of the theme of Outlaws of Thunder Junction. And remember, we had Karlov Manor start extremely slowly and then really take a turn, really do a heel turn when we started to see the price drop. We had some sales go on and things like that. So I could see us having something like this. The failure is if we don't get to 10,000 products sold per Magic release. Like, this to me is indicative of the rapid release cycle is too much. And I don't think you have to do, listen, I've been on the record, and I will say this for our sorcery viewers right now. I've been on the record, one set a year is too little for me. I don't like one set a year. I think even in 2024, you've got games doing 4 sets a year. I don't know if that's the sweet spot. You could convince me Magic could get away with 7 sets a year. But 10 to 15 or whatever it is we're doing, like, that just, it doesn't feel like it, and it feels like it's showing in the number of products that are actually buying. And listen, the Magic community is going nowhere. Special products, premium products, products we're excited about are still selling. It's just the standard release is the one suffering. It's holding the proverbial bag, if you will. Keith Foster, I almost missed you. Good morning, Keith. I hope everything went well with the game store. I know you were possibly looking at relocation, so I hope everything went well. Let us know how it's going, Keith Foster. And if you've got a link, feel free to DM it to me or drop it in chat, and I will put your link in the comment section to try to help out. All right, so yeah, this is, I don't know, this is very interesting to me to see the juxtaposition of these sales. Do you guys think? I'll ask you, and let me ask you. Let's get the like poll going. But I want to ask you on a poll, or maybe I'll just ask you in chat. If Magic is releasing less products, if there are less Magic the Gathering releases, does Magic still sell as many boxes, or do they sell less? Do we, the community, spend our money as much when there are fewer releases, or is Wizards right? More releases is a better way to get more money out of our pocket. What do you guys think about that? In the meantime, what do you guys think about that? I have a Pokemon box I have to put away today. I was pretty close to buying a master set of 151 just to kind of get the feel for it and see how it was, but I told myself, no, you're on a mission. You're on a mission with Brothers War serialized cards. You're on a mission with the first set of player rewards promos. You need to stay the course. Just starting looking for a new location. Good luck, Keith. Less releases equals more people buying every release. Now, it does seem that Wizards of the Coast has said they don't think that's the case. They don't think that fewer people buying, or fewer releases means the people are going to buy those releases more aggressively. They clearly think that the more releases we have, the more chance you'll get something for everybody, and the more pressure you apply to have people engage with every single set you put out. Now, I don't know. I don't know what the math behind that is, but I do know, even at this time last year, because the release date is like what? We're 1 month out. So we're 1 month out of pre-release. Let's take a look, and this is why the channel members rock, supporting this project. We're doing this right here. we get to take something like, oh, let's go the Brothers War. And we'll say Outlaws of Thunder Junction and pre-release. And just for comparison, let's remember, as we look at this, the Brothers War product is with bundles but no commander decks. Outlaws of Thunder Junction features the commander decks. Pre-sales have dropped drastically for Magic the Gathering product. And yes, we still have, you know, about a month to go. But here, we have a mid-month release. Let's take a look at this. Let's analyze this, because this is a really good comparison. Both are mid-month releases. One in 2022 when Magic was doing poorly. One in 2024 when we think Magic is doing better. The month before release, we have 82 boxes sold to 27, right? The rapid release cycle really taking over here. And then the month before release, we have 1,496 boxes, not including commander decks, but including bundles. And including commander decks, by and far the most popular product for every single Magic release. We have 373 sales. Like, what is going on? This release cycle is just, we're not pre-ordering products anymore. There's no urgency. There's no desire to get these Magic products in our hand. This is staggering. Heck, let's take a set that, I don't know how this is going to go. We'll take the Aftermath. And we'll compare it to, we're going to switch sides here. Outlaws of Thunder Junction compared to the Aftermath. Now, we'll likely pass the Aftermath because we still have a month to go. But this was the worst Magic set of all time. Greg says less release to more people. Yeah, Greg, we were talking about, yeah, okay, I already answered Greg's question. Nick says, I think the pool of players is just more in flux now. Folks come and go based on the set and the theme. Lots of people dipping their toes in briefly Universes Beyond, but don't stay around the community. I don't know about that. I think we're really embracing, and Nick, you might be spot on. In my opinion, we're definitely embracing the, no, I'm just not going to buy this set. I'm just not going to buy this product, right? Fewer releases with more synergy. So many sets also increase the rate of power creep and reprints. Yeah, Ralph, the power creep and reprints are definitely a thing with Wizards of the Coast, but this is, I don't know. The drop-off is so drastic. I think it has to be something bigger. Vincent said, I think with the pool of players still active versus the people they're bringing in, Wizards need to fix their products. They're always available at the snap due to sales, and the prices suck. Well, here's the problem with Wizards of the Coast products is the price the game store has to pay. Right? There's no meat left on the bone to create an economy. Your game store can't realistically go all in on Magic. They have to be super careful ordering an asset that they're almost guaranteed to sell, because the price can just screw them so hard. So let's move this off March of the Machine. Let's look at what Lost Caverns of Ixalan was. A good set, but it was recent, right? So the pre-release numbers are going to be a little bit different. But like, even this, again, we have a mid-month release to mid-month release, and November could just be a more popular time in Magic, right? There are many factors here that we're not considering, just looking at the raw numbers. But the gap is so wide that it doesn't seem like any of those factors should create a massive canyon this big. Huckleberry Magic Hound, can you imagine 3 releases a year being Ravnica Remastered, Murders, Outlaws? What a year. I don't think 3 releases a year is it, right? I'll be completely honest. I don't think 3 releases a year is it. But I do think that we have to find somewhere to meet in the middle, in my opinion. So stuff like this is, it's just wild. So Outlaws of Thunder Junction on a short leash here. Let's take a look. Let's head over to MOX Alpha. And if you guys don't know, MOX Alpha is a partner of the channel. If you guys want to sign up for a MOX Alpha store, if you are a MOX Alpha account, if you are a store, if you are someone who is doing a ton of singles and cracking boxes and looking to move product on online places. You can go to MOX Alpha to get EV estimates and things like that. You can use promo code HometownTCG at checkout, and it saves you like 15% on your subscription or something like that. It saves you a percentage on your subscription. But it's a really cool tool. I am a big fan. So let's see here. Let's take a look at Karlov Manor and look at some Karlov Manor EV. First, we'll go play booster box, and then we'll go collector booster box, because the collector booster box is going to be a weird one, and this is why Wizards of the Coast kind of makes it really difficult to efficiently use tools like this sometimes. So the Karlov Manor play booster box is sitting at $131 with a standard deviation of 24%. That comes out to $32. That represents, remember, the swinginess of the product as well. And I mean, here's the problem, is it's all tied up in the special guest slot, and the special guests are so rare in these new products. Like, look at this. A ton of your value is tied up in this special guest slot. When all your value is tied up in the special guest slot, you're in for, let's just call it a weird time. So, and then we have our dig lands. So dig lands here, doing pretty well. Oh, Delaney's doing well. Look at that. So stuff like this is interesting to see. Karlov Manor. We have this 194 number on Karlov Manor, but if we were to scroll down and take a look at where this price is coming from, I mean, you have some serialized cards here kind of blowing up the numbers, because TCG Player, not a great place to purchase serialized cards. I think it's fair. I think everybody knows that. So just really interesting to look at and funny to compare against something from last year. You know, let's go again. We looked, Brothers War sold in better numbers, went through an Amazon dump, is going on kind of a resurging run right now. If we look at TCG Player, let's pull out the Brothers War Magic the Gathering sets. Where's my sealed products? There it is. I mean, this collector booster is on a bit of a run right now. We got the set booster coming back towards $100, right? Everything kind of bumping up here. And when we take a look at EV, the Brothers War, we'll go set. And let's go collector booster box. Right? Set booster boxes here. And it's tied up in cards that aren't special guests. They're more highly pullable. You can actually get these things out of the box. They're just the foil artifacts. You get one in every pack, I think, in the set booster box. So it's like, yeah, I don't know, man. It just seems like we're in that era where bad Magic sets do poorly and good Magic sets do well. And despite Wizards of the Coast trying to kill some of their better sets, just not doing a good job. Brothers War collector booster box. This is going to be wild. This number is going to be, because there's so many serialized cards in this. There's so many records of them on TCG Player, and it's such a weird spot. I can tell you from firsthand, if you're buying serialized cards in person, you can get a much better deal than trying to buy these things online. I have almost completely stopped buying serialized cards online. I am calling game stores. I'm looking to show up in person. I'm looking to have a conversation, because stores are down on those cards, and I'm looking to get myself a deal. So cheers to each and every one of you out there. I hope you are having a fantastic morning. Greatest Moose, howdy. Howdy, what is going on? Good morning. Welcome to Friday Morning Magic. I don't know if I've seen your name in the chat. Big shout out, Greatest Moose. Welcome. Auditor said it's tax month as well. We'll definitely pick them next month. That will be interesting. Now that's interesting. Do we see the sales for some of these products pick up next month, because like you pointed out, it's tax month? That's really interesting. That'll be fun to track. I think we have a wonderful opportunity to see a bunch of Magic products sell probably pretty quickly. Man, that's a great point. All right, now I'm excited. Ornator, you did it. I'm excited. What do you guys think? Is tax month a big month for Magic sales? And if so, does any of that money funnel into Outlaws of Thunder Junction, or does it all go to Fallout, which, by the way, we cannot decide what the price of a Fallout collector booster box should be. We as a community, all right. I'm gonna drink some coffee here. And in the meantime, we're all going to get together. We're going to form a committee. Everyone here on the stream. You're here on the stream? Guess what? Welcome to the committee. It's been a pleasure to have you. Cheers. We're going to form a committee, and we're going to decide what these Fallout collector booster boxes should cost. We're going to make that decision together, chat. Welcome to the committee. All voices will be heard from. All parties are welcome. If you're here right now, you are in the committee. Congratulations on your anointment to such a prestigious position and group of people. I want to be the first to thank you. And now it's time to do our job. All collector booster boxes look like a roller coaster at Six Flags before roller coasters got cool. And all you did was go up, down, up, down, up, down. Do you guys remember that? Oh, whoa, whoa, I just kicked my camera. Listen. Listen, you deserved it. You deserved it, camera. Take that. Let's see, can I find it? What? I can't share. Guys, what's going on? I can't share Paint? I opened Paint. We were going to do a thing. We were going to do a thing. We were going to do a thing. Aha. Wait, I can't share Paint? What's going on? Oh, I had to change the bitrate? Alright, look at this. Look at this stream editing we're doing on the fly. You see this? Alright, do you guys remember? Look at this. Paint is banned on YouTube? Is that true? Wait, did I just get YouTube banned? By pulling up Paint? Hold on. Were you guys here? Were you guys here for the banning? Am I banned by pulling? If I'm banned by pulling up Paint, that's really gonna tick me off. That's really gonna piss me off. Alright. This is the current price of Fallout collector boosters. And here we are, chat. Here we are. We're in our little roller coaster cart. We're in our little roller coaster cart. We got our hands up. Woo! Woo! This is the committee. All right, guys. This is the committee. This is an accurate representation. Paint content is banned? I can't draw. Look at this sweet roller coaster right now. You can't tell me this is banned. Look, there's even a sun. Look, there's a sun. And some birds. No way this is banned. No way this is banned. Here, you know what? I'm signing my work. This is a literal work of art. Okay, so this is Fallout Collector. Fallout Collector, The Ride. You guys ever been to Six Flags? It's like Batman the Ride, but it's Fallout Collector the Ride. Get it? And we are doing this over and over again. Was that worth it? Was that worth it? Was that worth it? I like to think so. I'm sure that we lost a viewer or two during that, but I like to think that that was 100% worth it. Just so you guys know. Sandro Stripes said, amazing artwork. I'm off to work. Have a great Friday, everyone. Thank you so much for hanging out. It's not signed or serialized. Oh my goodness, wait. You have made a good point. Wait, where'd it go? My artwork is gone. Here we go. Here we go. Hold on. Last thing we'll add to it. 1 out of 6,000. Because we're Wizards of the Coast, and that's how we serialize things. This is number 1 out of 6,000. Screenwatcher said, looks like a playmat art to me. I should let you guys submit fan art and turn it into playmats. Anyway, all right. Let's not actually get banned. Let's get back on topic. Let's talk Fallout collector boosters. As we see, we are on the ride. We are on the roller coaster right now. And here we go, up, down, and all around as the price of this product cannot settle. We cannot figure out what we want to pay for Fallout collector boosters. And yesterday, I mean, listen, we've got sales yesterday in the 380s. We've got sales the day before in the 360s. Like, this thing is all over the place. We can't decide what we want to pay. And I believe part of that is because we're just not quite sure about the cards. We'll go singles, best-selling, and we see some of the best-selling cards are just Commander reprints. It's so crazy. Now, this Soul Ring does look cool for anyone who happened to catch the Professor's booster box game or whatever. That, I gotta tell you, I understand he doesn't like expensive Magic the Gathering product, but I think we're going a little hard. Like, Fallout's one of those sets where you just bought the Commander decks, you have every card. You don't have to buy a collector box. Like, it's not, there's no need. Anyway, I digress. So, I don't know, man. It's like we can't decide on the cards. We can't decide what we want this product to be worth. And we also, if we look at the number available, we can't decide if it's rare or not. Like, there's a ton of these listings online. We can't decide if this product's rare. We can't decide if we want to spend a bunch of money on it. The antithesis of this is the Commander deck set. While we see some bumps in price here, this is just a solid product. The sell-through rate on this product, like the 15th is today. It's 8 a.m. Central Time right now. Like, people are just waking up, and they're like, you know what I do when I wake up? I buy Fallout Commander decks. It's payday. I go get some Fallout Commander decks. Orna said, this and Doctor Who absolutely destroyed the price of rare lands. Really? I know that some rare lands have been coming down recently, but I don't know. I didn't know that it completely destroyed it. Would you say that disregarding the market price, the universe collector box value around $250 or so? It's going to depend on the universe, right? Universes Beyond is so dependent on the IP, and we see that if we go back, and I mean, again, this is some of the beauty here of having this historic data that at this point, Doctor Who data from its early pre-release and everything is wiped completely off of TCG Player. You can't, and we'll just do that. We'll do that as an example. So if you go Universes Beyond Doctor Who, and you say like the collector booster box, if you go to get more data and you just keep clicking through this sales list, this thing ends after 120 days. It only goes 120 days back. So we only go back here to 11/16. We lose like most of our information from Doctor Who sales, but we can hold that in the vault and take Doctor Who Commander and Fallout Commander and take a look at their pre-release numbers, and like, we can see just the drastic difference between the two products, right? Like, both of them had a best-selling product of the Commander deck set, but the Commander deck set in Fallout just went absolutely nutty. Just crazy. Not in Universe Beyond, but in Universe. Oh, okay. Would you say that disregarding the market price, that an in-Universe collector valued around $250 or so? It's currently so up in the air. It's probably where game stores want to sell them, probably around the $240 price point, in my opinion. The problem is, it's just so hard for anything to hold that $240 price point. I mean, heck, Ixalan is going to be the closest thing to going over it. But do you remember a set before Ixalan that's like a standard release product where their collector booster box will have, is sitting anywhere near that $250 value? I don't know. That's a tough sell. That's a tough sell in my opinion. So anyway, these Universes Beyond products, man, God, they do pretty well. All right. They do pretty well. Like, it's one of those things, it's hard to deny how well these products do. I personally, I like the Commander deck sets. I'm not big on the Commander collector box for me because I'm not a Commander player. So that's not something that speaks to me. There also hasn't been an IP that has just been like, oh, I have to have that. For me and my brother, Halo would probably be one. Me and my brother played a ton of Halo growing up, so if there's like a Halo box, what IP? Here's a good question. What IP hits? It's a Universes Beyond, it's a Commander deck set. It's the IP where you look at it and you're like, I just have to buy it. I don't have a choice. I have to buy this. What is the IP that hits for you? Order says Final Fantasy. Order, you're in luck. It might not be a Commander only set, but you are in luck, my friend. You're getting there. Mine, I think Halo would be one of them for sure. Resident Evil, probably. I don't see Resident Evil. I mean, there's zombies, maybe, but Colin says Monkey Ball. What's Monkey Ball? I'm looking this up off camera. Okay, I know what this is. The GameCube game. It's the yeah. Okay. All right, Monkey Ball. I like Monkey Ball. I wasn't sure if that was a trap. I wasn't sure if that felt like a trap. All right, we're sitting at 8:30. It's going to be a shorter stream today because we're not ending yet, but I have to get to work early, which sucks. I don't want to go to work. Guys. Zelda would break things. Or I would go big on Penn Island. Greg says Gears of War, Halo, Star Wars, just about any of them really because I end up buying them anyway. Star Wars, I would go ham. I would go ham on Star Wars, and that's a beautiful transition because we are tracking Star Wars data now. And I gotta tell you, it looks really healthy. It's sitting, I thought it would be bigger. I thought it would have sold more at this point, but it is sitting in a pretty sweet little area. It's only been available for a little bit of time on TCG Player. Already sold 5,000 boxes. The draft booster box leading the way with 2,300, almost 2,400 sales with an average cost of $92. Good price for a draft booster box. They use paper packs. I'm a big fan of that. Magic, why aren't we using paper packs? Why aren't we using paper packs? Mosh, good morning. What is going on? Welcome to the stream, Mosh. Why aren't we using paper packs, Magic? Paper packs feel so nice. Paper packs feel so nice. So I am excited. I got 2 cases of Star Wars coming in for either the channel members, if anyone decides to buy any, or myself. This is a product I am comfortable keeping and just putting on the shelf. The Star Wars boxes are going to look cool. So this just in, I'm going to unironically spend money on Unfinity today. Well, you're going to need more details on that. We're going to need more details on that bold claim. We're going to need you to back that one up. So yeah, I am pretty surprised to see the numbers that we're seeing here. I gotta tell you, I did not think we'd see that. And for comparison, that's the summary. That's everything. We'll take a look at. This is the OP6. Now, here's the difference when you're looking at pre-release products. So we have OP6 release date is today. Welcome OP6, and we can do this. We'll grab Wings of the Captain. OP6 on the left. We will do Rise of the Rebellion. Spark of Rebellion. We'll look at pre-release for both of these games. And we see, like, Star Wars is coming out to good fanfare. Anytime you're in that OP category, right, you're kind of sitting at that size, you're pre-selling those kind of numbers on TCG Player, and you're doing it, albeit in a much smaller window, right? OP, albeit it's different products, right? It's not game to game as far as products are concerned, but they did it over the course of several months where Star Wars just kind of had to hit the ground running. So it's really interesting to see how these two things stack up. If we'll go ahead and show these here, boom, as we pull this up, as you can see, OP is over the course of several months to kind of catch up to where to kind of be at the point where Star Wars is now. Now, granted, OP is not its first release ever of the game, right? So there are other factors at play here, but it's just, I did not think Star Wars was going to hit the ground running this hard, and they're doing a really good job. And you can see the price of the product as we sold a similar number of products through TCG Player. We, the community, have spent, half as much on Star Wars. Mo says, also, what's your background in computer science? Like, what field? At least I think I am. So I'm a software engineer. I specialize in .NET, and I'm in fintech right now, technically. So I don't really have a background. I have no college degree. I actually went to a boot camp and I just started coding, and it's something I really love to do. So that's my computer science background, and it allows me to stand up things in a weekend like this just to have a little fun. Cardboard Finance 2.0, which actually has a UI and design elements to it, is coming soon, so stay tuned. That's a lot of fun. Apparently my local Newberry Comics is selling the Infinity Boosters. What is it? $2.50 a piece or 5 for 10. Wow. Data says, my local stores all did Star Wars Unlimited events. Game is getting good reviews, but folks are convinced on the Final Fantasy Flight is the maker of the game. Now that is a legitimate concern. Oh, Denzel, first of all, I don't know if we've seen your name in the stream before. Welcome to Friday Morning Magic. Thank you so much for hanging out this morning. That's a legitimate concern, but I do want to point out that is a legitimate concern. I am not saying people are wrong for thinking that. However, people were very concerned about Lorcana and Ravensburger as well, and look how that went. Look how that went, right? So game manufacturers and companies not only can change, they can fix mistakes that they make, as I was super vocal about Ravensburger's mistakes on the first set. They're missing on the print runs, not sealing boxes, etc. But they pivoted, they corrected, and I think it's worth letting a company do that. It's when a company shows a defiance against admitting or correcting mistakes, then that's when I get nervous. So with this game, I try to look at every game in a bubble, but, take the company that produces it into account at least a little bit. I think Star Wars Unlimited is in a good spot right now, but you make a good point. Like, will it remain there? Will it be there forever? That's tough. And I know Rudy made a Star Wars Rebellion video essentially saying how it's going to be printed like forever. And that makes sense. I said Lorcana should be that, right? Lorcana should just always be available. You should always be able to get it off the shelves, sell the product, etc. So, and we see, check it out. We have 22 people listing, and we have, this is the accepted community price. We don't see a ton of price bumps. We don't see a ton of swinginess. We don't see two to three sellers and then $110 box. We have pretty much, as a community, determined, this is the price. This is what we're going to pay. I mean, heck, it's not till page 2 that we start getting into spending more than $100 with shipping before tax on a booster box of Star Wars Unlimited. And that's healthy, right? A game like Lorcana, a game like Star Wars, you can't go the sorcery route and appeal to the TCG fans and be super limited because your IP is too powerful, right? And this is where people often, in my opinion, get confused. You have to appeal to a larger mass. That's part of your charm. Part of Lorcana's charm is it's just got Disney, and some people are going to buy packs that will never play the game. It's just ooh, it's a Disney card. I want a Disney card. Same thing will happen with Star Wars to a lesser degree, and because of that, you can't make this super limited, coveted product. There just needs to be more of it to go around. You have a wider reach. You need to satiate that reach. Just my opinion. Denzel says, I'm a Lorcana fanboy and they're still making mistakes, but you see the effort to improve or agree. Got to give them a chance. Star Wars is a huge brand, so the eyes are on them for sure. 100% agree. And yeah, I was critical of Ravensburger. I like the changes they've made. I've been a fan. Heck, to to momentousize the occasion, I did buy recently a first chapter booster box with stickers on the side, you know, sealed, because I thought that was funny how they did a whole press conference like, hey man, I swear we're gonna put stickers on it, it'll be fine. I was like, whoa, we're just gonna put stickers on it. That's our answer, is just to put stickers on it. So I don't think Star Wars is having bad prices. The prices are pretty decent. I agree. And like, listen, we live in a world, let's call it what it is. We want to pay $100 for a booster box. We do. Like, that's just the way it is, man. We're Magic fans. We want to pay $100 for a booster box. And it's 2024. We can't always do that. So a lot of these new games that are charging that, we're kind of like, I'm willing to experience it. I got a crisp Hondo in my pocket. I'm willing to experience it. Yoga was up way too late last night playing Fallout. I should have done Fallout on the channel, or done Fallout on the second channel to not tank my algorithm, going over to like Trading Card Geeks and be like, that's how we're prepping for Fallout Commander, is playing Fallout. That would have been dope. I should have done that. So yeah, there's a ton of games on Cardboard Finance now. We should be updated today to accommodate for the new Pokemon release. There's a new Pokemon release we'll be accounting for and grabbing all of that information, all of that data. Paladin Fates, again, just a standard Pokemon release. Sold a bunch of random products. Pokemon is wild. They have so many products available. Pokemon's they're just wild, man. There's so many different like SKUs and things you can buy with Pokemon. Like, I'm a bigger fan of something like a 151, where it's like, at 151, put a booster box in here. What are we doing? What are we doing? Put a booster box in 151. It's just silly not to. Let me get a booster box of 151. And I don't want a booster bundle. Let me get a booster box of 151. Yeah, Lorcana is doing really well. Sorcery has grinded too, but this is kind of Sorcery's model, right? That's their thing. They've slowed on TCG Player. We all know the Team Covenant drama. Constantly available on Team Covenant, not really available at your local game store right now. Not sure how that shakes out, but they've slowed down. But that's okay. I mean, that's what you expect. That's how this is going to play out with a game like that. So not concerned about that for now. Fab is fab, you know. Some people buy boxes on release and then they just don't anymore, and that's the way it is. I don't know what else to say about that. So yeah, really excited for Star Wars Unlimited to check out how that goes. I am super stoked to see how this OP6, now that we're at official release day for OP6, how it goes. I am super excited. Orner said, I bought the new Final Fantasy set. It was nice to buy a box for $100 that you can just hit the best card in. Yeah, there's some magic to that, right? There's some magic to just buying a $100 booster box and having the chance to hit everything in the product. There's some magic to that, for sure. It's Pokemon's way. They never do boxes for the good sets. Oh, I know. Well, guys, this has been wild. What a fun stream. I was worried we weren't going to have a stream this morning. So the fact that we had a stream, big shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out today. Cheers. Let me know, are you going to a Friday Night Magic this weekend? Are you playing in any Magic events this weekend? Are you playing Arena this weekend? Or are you just kind of chilling, hanging out? I've got a lot of stuff going on with the family. It's going to be a wildly busy weekend. But I gotta tell you, I'm excited for it. Ralph, always looking out for me. I will not be late for work, Ralph. Big shout out to you. If you are a channel member, make sure you look out for the Star Wars Unlimited on its way. It's on its way this week. As soon as I get it, I have 2 cases. You can email me at hometowntcg@gmail.com. We'll get you prices for box openings. If you are interested in that, we'll get some box opening content on the channel. We're going to have Outlaws of Thunder Junction box openings. If you want to reserve one of those, if you're a channel member, make sure you email me at hometowntcg@gmail.com. We will make sure to get you a great price on that product. Everything shipped to your door. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Until next time, you guys know me. My name is Josh, and I'm going to just chat with you guys in chat for a little while. TCG Captain, cheers. Screen Watcher, have a great week. Screen Watcher, you were here hella early. Big cheers to you. Thank you so much for hanging out. Vince, always lighten up the chat. We appreciate you. I think it's Vice. It's not Vince, it's Vice. I'm just going to say Vince because it's small and my eyes are going bad. I might dabble in some arena. I might get my girl a pre-con. Ooh, okay. Okay, trying to involve the significant others in Magic the Gathering. I like it. Lorcana League and Draft is... Oh, you got a Lorcana League. Let's go. Gonna see if I can try my Fallout Commander Precon at my LGS. There you go. Okay. Which Fallout Commander Precon did you get? I want to get the Rad Counter Precon and play it. I would want to tweak it. And I know that you can do proliferate things and stuff. There's just not enough rad counter support out there. I think the rad counter is one of the coolest mechanics. I love the rad counter mechanic. I legitimately love that mechanic. I think it's really neat. I think it's cool. I got Hail Caesar. Let's go. That's the Mardu deck, right? Is that the Mardu deck? Mardu, God, I try to make Mardu work in standard every once in a while. It's just not there. Ooh, the Teamer Ramp deck is popping off, though. Have you guys seen the Teamer Ramp Wilderness Rage deck? Ash Lizzle highlighted it on her channel. Big shout out. I watch her probably daily. Her content's so much fun. Her Covert Go Blue, all those arena streams are so much fun. That deck is so cool. Like, who doesn't like just sitting there thinking of the Always Sunny meme? It's like, and then I started blasting. You're just like blast you in the face for 20. GG's. Colin, standard RCQ tomorrow on Golgari mid-range. Let's go. Good luck. Colin, make sure you stop back by and let us know how the RCQ went. That's awesome. TCG, I'm a big fan of Fallout New Vegas. I might try to play that one. I might try to just play it online on a stream or something like that. Maybe not on this channel. Maybe on like a personal channel or something like that because I don't want to tank the algo. Yoko said the family's going to be in Springs without me because I have 200 orders. Oh, Yoko, good luck. You are in for a day, my friend. Or I will always try to force Rakdos in standard. There you go. I wish they would bring Meat Hook. Meat Hook and Fable, what is it? Meat Hook, Fable, Invoke Despair. Invoke Despair, with what we're doing right now, Invoke Despair doesn't feel as good. Like, it really hoses Domain, but Domain's not that great anyway. You get underneath it so hard. The problem is there's just so much non-consequential life gain. There's ridiculous amounts of non-consequential life gain in Black. It's like they just put lifelink on cards. There's like, oh, by the way, also gain 1 life here. For no reason, just like, here, make a 1/1 bat that also has lifelink. You're like, what? Why? Sunfall and Farewell are the worst. You gotta get underneath them. You're gonna dodge Sunfall, Farewell, you counter them or get underneath them, baby. Let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I do have to go to work. Big shout out to Ralph for keeping me honest, making sure I'm not late for work. Thanks for hanging out. We'll talk soon. All right, goodbye.